Welcome everyone. It's your boy I Sleep Too Late here with another video. We are playing once again a vintage league. We're playing our little our little sus brew of workshop. I think this is a keep. Yeah, this is a keep for sure. Cuz we can go like ring really easily. We can get a really fast ring going. And actually the ring will help us with refilling our hand for library. So that's pretty nice. I kind of want to just go, yeah, let's just go Mana Crypt here. See if that gets countered. If it does, that's great. That tells us that we can just go Misha's Workshop. So if they have a Force of Will, that's going to give us a lot of information here. All right, so to avoid Mindbreak Shop, I'm just going to cast the One Ring right now. And we'll see how this goes. If it does get countered, we can, oh, it resolves. This is going to be good. This is great. And let's just draw a card here. Okay, Saga is not bad. We're going to go and let's just go ahead and cast, let's see. I guess I'll cast the Soul Ring. Wrong not to cast. It would be wrong not to cast the Soul Ring. And then let's go top and then look at the top cards. Spin the top. Okay, recall is good, but we don't have a way to cast it. So I think I'm just gonna, it doesn't really matter how we do this. Guess I'll just put the workshop like this and like that. Okay, cool. We'll pass the turn. Like I said, this is a very sus, this is a very sus deck, but we're having fun. I think we'll figure out a way to get ourselves out of this mess. We have a pretty strong start though. It's pretty decent. I mean, we're gonna be drawing what, like all three of the cards that we saw on top of our library. We're gonna be drawing effectively because we're gonna draw for turn and then we're gonna draw two off of the One Ring. Unfortunately, none of those cards do anything because we can't cast recall. We could spin the top again, so I think that's pretty cool. We could do that. But I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good? Is everyone watching this feeling good? I think this is okay. I think we're doing okay here. We'll see. We'll see. I'm speaking way out of line because we have to see what our opponent's gonna do. They the fact that they're like thinking makes me really nervous. All right, so they're probably on. I think this is the person who's on like Doomsday. People play the same decks over and over again. It seems, but I don't know what. Okay, they're going. I think this is the Doomsday player. I don't remember. I think that honestly, it's good that I'm not like remembering who's playing what because that could also trip you up a little bit if people are playing different decks. We are gonna wasteland the Underground Sea though, which is gonna be quite nice. We'll have plenty of mana to do whatever else we want to do. Mana denial is going to be very important here. It's going to be very essential that we play the Wasteland over the Saga. And we are going to be losing quite a bit of life here. Hopefully we can win the coin flip. I'm going to go down to 19, and then let's hit heads. Yes! I knew I was going to win with heads. I just knew it. Alright, let's go Wasteland. Destroy the Underground Sea. Let's just draw two cards here. Okay, and then might as well spin the top. See if we can get like some sort of blue mana source. Okay, no blue mana source, but we do have another top. I don't think we care about anything here. Let's just put this on top. We don't really need. We could probably draw the Bazaar for turn. And I think we can just pass here. Well, we could just play. We could cast the Mox Pearl. I don't think there's any harm in doing that. You never know. But mana denial is going to be great. If they can lose the coin flip, that'll be great too. Life total matters a whole lot in vintage, like more than you think. Some people think that life is just a resource, but I feel like life matters a lot in vintage as of late. as of late. Okay, they're gonna stock up again. That's not the fact that they have a basic island is scary. We could try to find a strip mine if we, if we can manage. We'll draw 3 cards off of the one ring. We could play library for turn, draw another card, because we'll go up to no we'll go up to 5 for turn. Yeah, then we'll draw 3, and then we could play the library, draw another card, and maybe just maybe ancestral recall eventually. Okay, I like this. I like that they tapped 3 mana and they only have access to a Mox Ruby. But Stock Up is so good. This card, I don't know if you know, but this card is very, very powerful. It's basically like a 3 mana soft ancestral recall of sorts. It's effectively it's a dig through time that's 3 mana. Because you look at you get 2 cards. You look at the top 5 cards, put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So it's really strong actually. And I understand why people play this card. When it first got printed, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's a strong card. It's a strong effect. I didn't expect it to see this much play in Vintage. It sees a lot of play in Vintage. All right, I don't like Black Lotus. Where's my Vexing Bauble when you needed it? Oh, they're gonna pass. Okay. Well, hopefully the fact that we've drawn so many cards is a good sign. They've actually drawn more cards than we have. They're at 47 cards in deck. We're at 49. How did they draw so many cards? I guess the stock up. Oh, they stocked up twice. Wow. That would explain it. All right. Well, let's see how we do. They still haven't passed turn yet. So they have 4 mana. They've already played a land. I still don't know what deck they're on. They probably have a Force of Will in hand though. So we should probably play around that. Or the alternative is just play things that don't get countered, like Urza Saga. Strip Mine, if we can find it, would be great. But at this point, they have so much mana, it doesn't even matter. I mean, once they break the Black Lotus, they'll go back down to 3 mana. But they can't hardcast Force of Will. They can go Doomsday if they have Doomsday. I think this is a Doomsday deck. Yeah, that's Doomsday. Demonic Tutor. Okay. It's not like I can do much about this. So yeah, just so you know, this deck was kind of a miss. I really wanted there to be like Mox Diamonds in this deck so that I could pitch cards to the graveyard and then like play them with Crucible of Worlds. That it was an oversight for me to cut Mox Diamond. I really should have kept Mox Diamond in this deck. And last night I was like just dreaming, like I was just trying to think what would be a good land base for this style of deck. And I think what it's going to end up being is like Shops, Bazaar, Wasteland, Ancient Tomb is 16. Maybe some like I think like 2 islands would get me there. Oh, they're going to Vampiric Tutor now. Okay. So they're going to double tutor. So they obviously have it. They're going to try to win this turn. It looks like I have 1 turn to basically survive. It doesn't even matter whether I win the coin flip or not at this point. Oh, but I did win the coin flip. That's nice. All right. So what do I do here? I think the obvious answer is to start with tapping the 1 ring. Still nothing, huh? We have 8 cards in hand, so I guess we just play the library and try to draw a card. If we can draw a blue source, that would be great. Maybe the Bazaar would have been better. Ooh, Memory Jar is good. That is really strong, actually. Let's do that. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh, they're gonna Force the Will this. That makes sense. Okay, so they're a Paradoxical Outcome deck. That makes sense. I was gonna be like, well, that explains it. Shall we spin the top? Yeah, let's spin the top and see what we got here. We're looking for blue mana. Crucible is good. Glaring Fleshraker is obviously what wins us the game, so let's go. Crucible Roll's probably the last card I want, then Tezzeret, and then like Glaring Fleshraker. Alright, and then we don't have enough to cast Glaring Fleshraker, so I say we just let's just pass the turn here. Alright, so they have protection. I think that they're going to just win the game right now. The question is, how are they going to win? Because they obviously have... they pitched Paradoxical Outcome. They have 4 cards in hand, including one that they tutored for. They have 2 cards that they tutored for, so... they're going to Tinker. Okay. Is this going to be Time Vault? Oh, Bolus's Citadel. Okay. Alright, so they just have to find... Oh, they just win the game now. Let's just F6 here and see how they win. I know they're going to get top here, and then they're going to just draw their entire deck, but let's see exactly what they do. Best thing for us to do is to learn so that we can play around what they're going to do. Because drawing your entire library is good, but I want to see how they win. Probably just top or something. Like probably just Tinker, just Time Vault or something like that. We're just gonna F6 here and see. Because they don't have it just yet. They're at 8 life. Did they... What happened to their mana crypt? Oh, balance. Okay. Choose 4 cards in hand. So I guess I'll keep the top. Ancestral Recall, Bazaar, and like Saga. Alright, let's see how we do. Again, they still haven't shown like a win, like a definitive win. They're at 5 life, so they can draw 4 more cards. Just didn't get there. You know, the One Ring was good, but we just didn't get enough. We just didn't draw into any threats. All right, this is going to be a paradoxical outcome. Let's see. Let's see them win the game. We'll just let them play it out so that we can take the time here to think about what we're going to sideboard in. Probably Grafdigger's Cage would be a good one if we're thinking about top. Bolus's Citadel, but I think... Honestly, I don't think that Grafdigger's Cage would be good enough in this matchup because they don't really need to do the Bolus's Citadel thing in order to win. It would just be like a temporary patch. They have like way better things that they can do. So I think I don't even know what we sideboard in. I guess we just cut some of we just cut the bad cards, right? All right, Vexing Bubble doesn't actually hurt us. We would have won if we had an untap. All right, they're gonna Tinker for what else? Time Vault, okay. Yeah, and then they can win that way. All right, well, I'll let them play this out because they still need to demonstrate a win here. They still need to demonstrate a win. They have 10 cards in hand, so they've discarded it down to 7. Let's see. So they obviously couldn't win last turn, so they're trying to buy some time here. All right, so they saw the bazaar. I think I'm fine with that. It's a brew. It's a brew. Probably not going to be using Bolas of Citadel anytime soon, I'd imagine. All right. Well, they still haven't like demonstrated a win yet. I know they're gonna win this game, but we have to play it out. I mean, given the fact that there's a time constraint and there's like a lot of other factors, like we have to play it out and see. I also just like them playing it out means I get more information too. Like I get to see what's in their deck. So yeah, it's pretty strong deck. I wonder if you could ever cast like Bulls Citadel off a workshop. That might be interesting. You can go like Black Lotus, Workshop, Bulls Citadel, or something like that. Because Bulls Citadel is an artifact. You can tap for like 3 mana to cast off of a workshop, and then use Black Lotus. That might be interesting. Maybe if I'm playing like a bunch of Mox Diamonds, I could probably end up getting there. All right, well, you got to get me down to 0 life. So let's see you do that. Got to get me down to 0 life here. It's gonna be a long one. We just gotta. I don't even think we would have. I don't even think we did anything wrong in this game, right? What did we do wrong? I don't think we did anything wrong. We kept a good hand. We just got unlucky. We just didn't draw like our win conditions. I don't really know what we could have done differently, you know? All right. Let's see. So, I guess we bring in the mind break traps. I don't think we care about Grafdigger's Cage, honestly. But if we really wanted to, so Vexing Bauble comes in, Chalice comes in, Null Rods should come in. And what do we cut here? We have to figure out things to cut. I guess we can cut the bad cards. Bazaar Baghdad can go. Tabernacle can go. Let's see. What else is cuttable? I guess we don't need Time Twister. I think like the blue cards we can probably cut like Time Walk, because that might just end up being a dead card for us. But I think Rate Recall is still good. All right, let's see how that goes. I think that we have a pretty good setup for like a possible game 2 win. Okay, we'll keep this hand. We'll go Mox Emerald, Mystic Forge. I think that that's probably the best option. Let's pay a life and exile this. Okay, that's fine. I think that we can hold off on the null rod right now. I don't think they're gonna like. I don't think they're gonna just win outright win this turn. All right, so they have access to some amount of mana. Okay. We could cast this memory jar. I don't know if that's gonna get us anything though. I think I'd rather cast the Glaring Fleshraker. I think that that would be ideal, is if we could do this. I think we do want to Null Rod here. Cast Null Rod. I'm not going to be casting this Memory Jar, so I think we can probably exile it. Alright, that's something. Let's cast this. Okay, Ancient Tomb is good too. Alright, they're going to Mental Misstep. That's fine. I think we're going to want a Null Rod here. Null Rod's going to stop their shenanigans. And then we're going to F6. We're not going to be able to do much here. But we would have been able to cast this Glaring Fleshraker had we cast another spell. Oh gosh, Tolarian Academy is going to be very scary here. Vexing Bubble I'm not too scared about. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh, nice. Okay, so let's do this. Let's cast the Glaring Fleshraker in our hand. Okay, and that way we can just like double up on Sensei's tops and stuff. Let's see. They're going to counter this. Oh, they're going to force a negation? They can't force a negation this. Oh, okay, they're going to consign to memory. Sure. Sure, that's fine. That is A-okay. Okay. Let that resolve. And let's just tap this. Cast the Sensei's top. Scrawling Crawler is good too. Let's cast that. Then we can cast the Karn too, which would be nice. That's like double duty right there. We can cast this. If they have a counter spell, they should counter this. But I also don't think they have a counter spell. Oh, they can't. They have a Vexing Bauble in play. They're probably thinking to themselves, like, can I win through a Karn? I'm at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. That's probably what's going on in their mind right now. All right, cool. I accept the game 2 win. So, as far as what we're going to do here, it's pretty apparent that blue mana is very scarce, and we probably just don't play the Ancestral Recall because at this point, like, we just don't have a good enough deck to support the blue cards. I'm very sad to say that, but it's the truth. And as far as what to bring in, I mean, Grafter's Cage is fine, but I also don't think it's like they have like okay, they have Yawgmoth's Will, they have like it's not terrible. It's just like is that better than another One Ring? Is that better than a top? Would I rather those one ofs be in the sideboard for like a Karn Wish board? Honestly, at this point, I'm gonna bring in the one copy of Grafdigger's Cage because I think that is probably more useful to me. Having a one mana artifact that just I tap for off of a workshop, get a Fleshraker trigger, get a Tezzeret trigger, whatever. That to me is more valuable than a blue mana card that I can't cast. I hope that makes sense. All right, so this is a keep. Let's see if we can do some good here. All right. So we have the lock. We have the lock. Let's go Crypt, Mox Emerald. Let's go Crucible here. See if this resolves. They're probably going to want to counter this. Okay, they let it resolve. Cool. Going to go ahead and proceed. With our Crucible lock. All right. And then that next turn we can probably just cast Null Rod or something. I don't know. See what they have here. Nope, nothing. Okay, cool. We're just gonna play the strip mine then. Let's win the die roll. Oh no. That's not supposed to happen. Alright. Let's go. I guess we play the strip mine anyway. I don't want to show them the Tolarian Academy. Plus, they can exile our graveyard. Yeah, it's better to just do that. And then I don't know if I really want to do much of anything else. Let's just cast the top. See if they okay, they're gonna counter this, that's fine. Because we have another one. We're just gonna spin the top here. Oh, they're gonna force a negation. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold off on the null rod because I think that like it hurts us way more than it hurts them. We'll go to Larian Academy next turn, assuming they don't play a land. Okay, I think we're on a good start here. We're gonna lose to our Mana Crypt though. This is not good. All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to cast the Crucible. We're gonna lose to this mana crypt, and it's gonna really tick me off. If we can get like a One Ring or a Karn or something, that'd be great. Oh no, we're gonna lose to this mana crypt. Oh, we should have. Was it a mistake to play the mana crypt? We needed to in order to cast the Crucible. This is really bad. We've been losing a lot of flips here. I mean, it's a 50-50, right? But it seems like we're losing every single turn. Oh no. This is not good. We're just gonna lose to our mana crypt, and it's gonna be really sad. All right, sure, let's do it. Force of will, force of will. Yep. All right. Tolarian Academy pass. Can we get a Karn, please? Can we, if we can get a Karn, then we can just like not lose to our mana crypt. Right now, it's just like we're on life support. This is really bad. I love how we're not losing because the deck is bad. We're losing because our good cards are not doing us any favors. Like everything that we our cocktail is working. The Crucible thing. All right, so they're gonna top. I mean, we're losing, and they have no board presence, and we have like everything but no threats. So this is a learning experience, right? We have to play a deck when we build a deck. We have to like actually have something to do. We can't just like not do anything. I think 12 creatures is good. Maybe like 14 or 15. I don't know. Like the Crucible thing is really cute. I still like the Crucible thing. What I really wanted to do was get Crucible, Mox Diamond, and like Sweet Wasteland Strip Mine. I wanted that whole thing, Bizarre Baghdad, just like ditch things in the graveyard, bring them back from the graveyard, play your lands. That was mainly the whole intention behind playing Bizarre in the deck was to bring back your lands with Crucible. Maybe activate Bizarre like once or twice. You know what I mean? All right. Well, I think now it's a good time to cast the Null Rod. I don't know why I didn't do that before. If I can just like Null Rod and like I don't know cast. What are they doing here? Oh, they're gonna Deseret. Okay. Mox Sapphire. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna just Null Rod now. That really can't name anything relevant. I don't think. The One Ring. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's see. We've got. Oh gosh, we're losing every single coin flip. All right. Well, I'm not too upset because we definitely. I don't think we made any like obvious mistakes here. Wait, let's do the right thing here. Let's cast Glaring Fleshraker first. And this is why we waited to cast Null Rod. I guess we weren't terrible. We're not bad at Magic. All right. Let's pass the turn here. We can't do much else here. We're gonna use 0. I think when you hit 0, it usually means that you yield until end of turn if you hit 0. I think these are some very important learning points. Play Null Rod when you have a Tillerian Academy. Like knowing when to cast Null Rod, I think is a very high level skill thing to do. All right. Well, let's lose the flip again. Oh, we won the flip this time. That's a very big surprise. All right. Well, let's see here. I guess we're just gonna cast this and maybe just. Oh, we can't even draw a card off of it. If they force a will it, that'd be great because we could just like. That means more life for them to lose. We can't even activate it either. We're definitely on life support here. There's a few cards that will be very good for us. Karn, Tezzeret, not the One Ring, but okay, we're winning the coin flip. It's pretty funny. Any artifact is like acceptable. But ultimately what we need is like a Karn, a Tezzeret, or what's the other one? The one that like the other 4 mana artifact that like you look at the top card and you can cast the things on the top. The thing that I cast last game. All right, well we can afford to lose like a couple more. All right. Immediately strip mine this. Wow, we're winning the coin flip all of a sudden. What happened? All right, just to get that trigger, I think it's going to be big. It's going to auto yield to these triggers. Okay, so we can afford to lose like one more. If we can just win like one more coin flip, I think we got this, sort of, kind of, sort of. Wow, we won another coin flip. That's crazy. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe we won that. I can't believe we won that game, that match. What is going on here? That is wild. I did not think we were going to win. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm all steamed up here. I'm all steamed up. I can't believe we were 2-0 in this league with a really sketch deck. All right, well, I'm shaking right now. I'm literally shaking. Okay, everyone. That's going to be it for this video. Where let me just show you what the deck looks like real quick, if I can, just if you don't mind. This is the deck once again. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like, because at this point it's this is the deck. I'm not playing Mox Diamonds, but I really wanted to, and I think there's some room for it, and I would like to go up on the Tezzerets, but there's just not enough space for everything. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.